Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am currently 22 weeks pregnant and I'm just gonna do a little update on how things have been going. One thing before I get started, I wanted to let you know if you're new to my channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn the bell notification on so you get reminders of when I put my videos out. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave those down below. I love engaging with you guys, so go ahead and leave some questions, comments, whatever you want down below. All right, so I am currently 22 weeks and 4 days pregnant, and I have been experiencing some new symptoms. I have some new things that have been going on through my mind that are just a little bit, not like a concern, but things I kind of have been like starting to freak out about a little bit. First and foremost, before I really get into the other stuff, is I finally felt the baby move, and since I felt the baby move, I've been like feeling him a lot more often. If you guys haven't seen my previous videos, I have an anterior placenta, which means the placenta's in front of the baby and it kind of cushions the baby's movements when he kicks or like punches or moves around. So I literally just recently started feeling the baby move, whereas with my first pregnancy I felt my daughter Mila move like really early on, which was why I was concerned this time around. I was like, okay, how come I'm not feeling the baby? I heard second time you feel the baby sooner. So my doctor let me know that it was because I have an anterior placenta, but I have been feeling the baby, which is really awesome. And it's kind of like, it's reassuring, and it's also makes me feel more excited because it's crazy. Okay, so I still don't feel like I'm pregnant until I look in the mirror and I notice that like my stomach's bigger. So that's why it's really exciting for me. Another thing is I am not wearing any makeup on purpose because I want you guys to see my skin. So if you saw previous videos, I let you know that my skin has been like going crazy. I still do have like marks. This is a permanent like a broken blood vessel that I have on my nose, but I have like all these like blemishes and stuff on my face. But I do want to show you guys my skin is getting a little bit better. It's a little bit clearer. It's still like nowhere close to where it typically is, but it is getting better, and it might be because I'm drinking a lot more water. Again, doctor told me I need to be drinking more water because I don't have too much fluid around the baby. So that's another reason I think my skin is clearing up. Another symptom I'm feeling is I'm extremely hungry. I don't know if this is like a thing in my head, but ever since I found out I'm having a boy, I just feel like I constantly need to eat. I know the baby's growing more and more now, so I'm gonna be needing more calories, but I do not believe in the need to eat for two. That's something I don't believe in. I did just fine with my daughter, didn't put on too much weight. She was perfectly fine. Came out a healthy 7.4 ounces. So I don't believe you need to like eat extra, just like a few extra 100 calories maybe at the most a day. I have gained currently 10 pounds throughout the pregnancy, and that is up to 22 weeks. I've gained 10 pounds, which is more than I gained with my daughter at this point, my first child. So I'm not too concerned, but I am a little bit, I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm starting to freak out a little bit because I started off a little bit heavier too, and I'm like literally 4 or 5 pounds away from my daughter's like full term pregnancy weight, and I still have like halfway to go. So I'm a little concerned. I know I'm not eating as healthy and as nutritious as I did with my daughter, which I know I should be, and that's where my concern comes in. I'm like kind of freaking out that I'm not worried about gaining the weight like in any way, shape, or form. I know I can lose it. I'm pretty strict and I can be pretty like on top of things when I want to. But for now, I'm just really worried about getting too big too fast and like getting stretch marks, which I didn't with my daughter, and I don't have any yet. And hopefully I won't, but that's like one of my main concerns with the weight gain is I don't want to gain too much weight too fast, or I don't want to get too big. I don't want to get stretch marks. So another thing is I don't want to have like loose skin after I give birth. And I know it's totally fine to have these things, but these are just like certain, you know, concerns and worries that I have right now because I feel like I'm gaining weight a lot faster. And from what I'm researching is from this point on in my pregnancy, I should be gaining half a pound to a pound until full term. So that'll still keep me in a really healthy range. It'll at the most put me at 30 pounds of weight gain. So I'm not too worried, but again, I just need to make sure I'm monitoring how I eat. I don't know why I can't be so strict with myself right now, is because I know that I'm, you know, carrying a baby and I'm making a baby inside of me, so I don't want to restrict myself in any way, and I'm not. That's why I know that after I give birth, I know I can lose the weight because I'm able to restrict myself more on certain things. But right now, I don't want to do that. I don't want to take any nutrients away from my baby, and that's what I'm gonna do. Another cool thing that I get to do this time around is I get to pick our baby's name. My husband picked Mila's name, and he told me that I can pick the next baby's name, which is our son now. He picked Mila because we both thought the name was really beautiful, and he also liked it because of Mila Kunis. He thought she was, or he thinks she's cute, and I agree, which is totally fine, and I really love the name too. So we named our daughter Mila, and he picked her first name, her middle name, and obviously she got our last name, or his last name, which I also have. So Mila Rose Panah. So this time around, I get to choose the boy's name. And for me, this is a little bit extra special because it is our son. And for those of you who don't know, I've lost my brother, my grandfather, and my father like within the past 2.5 years. So for me, this is extra special because I get to pick the name, and I want it to be something special. I want it to be something that maybe ties in with their names, or, you know, something about them, or something that reminds me of them. So for me, I pretty much think I've picked out the first, well, I think I've picked out the first name for sure. The middle name, I'm still debating on. I'm not so worried about the middle name just because people don't usually go by their middle names. But that's like one thing I'm really excited about, is I get to choose the name. Obviously my husband has a say too. He, you know, I want him to agree to it. So that's one thing I'm super excited about, and I can't wait to share with you guys. But I do have a lot of boy names. Actually, it's funny because when we first found out we were having a boy, I'm like, oh my god, I can't think of any names. But I've been making a list, and I have a whole bunch of boy names I love, but for the purpose of wanting it to be something sentimental, we're not using those names. But I will probably make a video of names I love but won't be using, so stay tuned for that one. And yeah, that's one thing I'm really excited about, is I get to choose the name this time around, and with the help of my husband, I'm sure our son will have a really awesome name. And then the last thing I really wanted to talk about, what I wanted to say I'm kind of concerned about, is I have no clue what I need for a boy. I feel like if you guys have seen our gender reveal video, we all, like most people in my family and myself and my husband, we all thought we were gonna have another girl, and I was kind of like relieved in that sense, because I was like, okay, I got this. I know how to take care of a girl. We have like everything we need for a girl, clothes, like toys, everything. But as soon as I found out we're having a boy, I kind of freaked out because I have no idea what I need. So if you guys have any suggestions on like must-haves for boys, please leave those comments down below, because we haven't started a registry, we haven't done anything, and it's starting to freak me out because I'm planning on working up until like my due date. So I kind of need to like start getting things going. I need to start like planning and having like a plan. Like I don't even have like a nursery idea set for our son. With Mila, like I knew right away what I wanted her nursery to look like. I had it like pinned like on Pinterest. I had like everything pinned out. But now I'm kind of confused on how I even want to do the nursery and what we need and like what is necessary for a boy. I do have some ideas for the nursery. I'm thinking something along the lines of like space or like travel or like ocean themes, something like that. So if you guys have any like really cute ideas, please share with me. And please tell me what I need for a boy as far as like essentials. Somebody was telling me something like a PPTP. I think I know what that is, but I'm not sure. But if there's like anything that comes to mind that I need to know, please share with me because I have no idea. Yeah, so these are just like certain things that have been running through my mind like within the past couple weeks of finding out we're having a boy. It's like freaking out about what we need, how to decorate the room, like my weight gain. I feel like I'm so much bigger this time around, like at this stage in my pregnancy. I feel like I'm putting on weight a lot quicker. I feel like my clothes that I'm wearing are stuff that I wore like towards the end of my pregnancy with my daughter. And I'm not too concerned, like I said, but because I feel great. Like I don't feel pregnant yet. I still feel like I can do everything I used to do before. I'm still working out the same. Still doing everything the same. I'm just like really worried about like the stretch marks and the loose skin. But all in all, I just got a lot going on through my mind because this is all like so new to me again. And I'm not like as prepared with this pregnancy. I don't feel like. I feel like I did a lot of research with my daughter, and this time around I'm kind of like, oh, I got this. Like I know what to do. And in terms of labor, I'm also worried too because I told you guys I have that anterior placenta. And one thing I know I shouldn't be researching, I say this all the time, but I do it online anyways. I go on Google and I search these things. And one thing I read about the anterior placenta is that sometimes during labor, the placenta, if it's like in the anterior, it can sometimes block the birth canal. Tell me if I'm wrong, please correct me. But that's what I read, which kind of scares me because I had such a quick labor with my daughter that I don't know, like it kind of freaks me out like how this labor is going to come out. Anyways, I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time, but I did want to show you guys my bump shot because it is getting bigger. It's getting a lot bigger. So I'm going to show you guys right now. I'm going to move this back. All right. So these pants are from motherhood, maternity, whatever, I don't know. But this is my stomach from the front. You can see like my stomach is starting to like round out. And then, oops, there's my stomach from the side. So it's definitely getting a lot bigger. I'm feeling it a lot more. Again, I don't feel it like when I'm doing my day-to-day stuff, but when I look in the mirror, it's definitely there. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love having you guys follow along. This is such a special time in my life, something that I've really been wanting. You know, if you guys have been following, I've been really wanting to be pregnant again, and this is just, it's so special to have you guys follow along and see my journey. So again, don't forget to subscribe if you're new, like this video, and turn on that bell notification, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.